we'll go around the table. Cameras rolling. All right, let's have the introductions. Start off.
Bill Scriber, Port of Oswego.
Stan Delia, board member.
Debbie Godden, Port employee.
Kim Natoli, port employee.
Tom Schneider.
Pat McMahon, port employee.
Diane Seller, board member.
Kitty Macy, board member.
John Carroll Smith, board member.
Connie Cosmanto, board member.
Fran Enright, board member. All right, so this is, I'm going to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Directors of the Port of Oswego Authority. This is Monday, December 16th, 2024, and it's approximately 4:37. So I want to really take this this moment to thank the Director, William Scriber, for the work that he has done since taking over the port in, what was it,
December of 2017.
17, I thought it was 16, 17. And this is Bill's, for people out there in the other end of this camera. It's Bill's last board meeting with the official title of the port director. We're wishing him well. We just had a little ice cream cake before the camera rolled, and again, I just want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we'll go to item number 2, which is motion 12-16-2401 to approve the minutes of the November 18th, 2024 regular monthly meeting, which is Exhibit A.
So moved. Second.
Anyone opposed? Seeing none, motion passes. And we're on item number 3, the administration operational report. Bill, that's you.
Okay, thank you. You see the uptick in the monthly operations report you have here. As we saw, we had a very slow beginning of the season. I really don't know what that was about. It was across the lakes, but we're picking up now. In fact, I expect the aluminum on site to probably be a record for December. We just had a ship on the 12th. Pat tells me it was not a ship that went very fast because of the stove plan, the way they had it. And it was basically filled to capacity. In fact, they even had the crane units they used to lifts was filled with aluminum, which they never have ever done. Today, rail scale pit, we're down to 1 rail scale at the present moment. The rail scale, we have already paid for the start of the construction of it. It's a new one that we need to put in because the materials, or I should say the technology that was in the rail scale was so old we can no longer find replacement parts for it. So we have to upgrade, and I'll use the terminology that they tell me, the pucks. They're just basically the load sensing devices on the scale system that feeds to a computer in the scale. So that's undergoing now. Next, DeLane Long, say that 3 times please. DeLong Grain, we're starting to get rail cars. They're going out now. Not at the level that we had hoped right away, but they're coming in. One thing I want to talk about is the amount of aluminum rail cars we're getting. It looks like it's a trend that's happening towards the end of the year. They're not able to get aluminum on ships. They're bringing in by rail. And I will discuss that in 2 seconds. When I talk about the foreign trade zone, I was part of a group, Oswego State, Operation County, Economic Development of Onondaga County, giving a seminar at college on foreign trade zones and how that could benefit local businesses, and more importantly, how it could benefit that chip plant that's going to be created hopefully in 2026 in Cicero. I think it was very well attended. Tom, you attended it. Debbie, you were there too. Very good discussion. I think opened the eyes of a lot of people. I think it's going to be crucial in going forward. And why I say that is that The president-elect has stated he's gonna put a 25% tariff on Canada. Now, I'm not worried about Mexico, I am worried about Canada. We receive aluminum, the lion's share, over 90% of aluminum from Canada. That aluminum goes directly in the Ford F-150 and all the parts of the motor vehicles are produced in Detroit to reduce the weight of the vehicle and also the body side molding for the Ford F-150. We're a major aluminum prime supplier to the plant. It comes from Canada. Last time we had the tariff with 10% under his previous administration, it decreased our aluminum drastically. I mean, it was a major decrease. With the 25%, I think that it is going to be a death blow to aluminum on the ships. However, I'd like to say this, because we have a foreign trade zone now, we have an opportunity for our customers that we were attempting to do last time, but couldn't get it up and running fast enough before the change of administrations. It took us about 2 years to get a foreign trade zone up and running. We have one now running, it's on the gloves. So what'll happen is what I was selling people, is that aluminum come in by a ship, which is the cheapest and most economical way to bring aluminum in. They can put it here at the port, and then they only have to pay the tariff and duties as they take it out. So it's, I use the example, do you want to pay for your car in one big check, or do you want to do it monthly? So that's the example I use. It's better to do it monthly because it's cash flow.
Right.
So I think you're looking at 2025, as I'm on Oneida Lake fishing for walleye, and you're going to be in a good situation, I believe. I honestly believe that. Next is logistic meeting in Montreal. We went to the Grunt Club dinner, Tom and I. We also had a meeting. He'll go over that on a RFP that we're going. We can't discuss it in public because it is an ongoing negotiation and NDA under a non-disclosure agreement. But I think you had a good time up there, Tom. We did a lot of business. He ran out of cards.
Very productive. I did run out of cards.
Yep. So he produced. Kim gave him a bunch of cards and he ran out of them.
You know, I didn't bring them all in my jacket.
Well, it's it just lets you know what the Grunt Club dinner is. It's the originally it was in the Great Lakes. Everything closes down during the winter, so everybody who worked the docks, whatever, would get one last dinner in to see each other goodbye. So they went out to all various other areas that weren't closed down, like I say, to receive it. So the Grunt Club dinner is a tradition for all the forwarders, maritime, ship agents, ports, all to gather for one last time a year and talk about business. It's honestly not social like you think it is. It's actually all business because everybody's like getting ready for the next season, talking about things, what projects, all that stuff. So I think that Tom was part of those discussions. I think he'll be well healed next year because they know him. Even sometimes he didn't have a card, they still saw him. So he'll be well set for next year. So that's all I have. Any questions?
Okay, thanks, Bill. Item number 4, that would be the administrator's financial reports. This is for A, the primary, and B, the subsidiary report. Stan?
Yep. Kind of a dull month, but nonetheless, cash position is still down a little bit from the previous month and from October 2023. But actually, the net income year-to-date is more than compared to net income the year-to-date from last year. It's kind of a strange thing, but I think some of that's because of the grants that we've received that help increase the net income. And the balance sheet for the period ending 11/20/24, year-to-date, total assets have actually increased by nearly $5 million when compared to the assets of, total assets of 2023. Good share of the assets increase compared to last year to date was due to FEMA West and Cobo Marina was coming in. So that really helps out. Good job, Bill, company, and everybody else who writes all those grants. It helps, doesn't it? Yeah. Debbie, I think you were gonna talk a little bit about the grants receivable.
Sure. So, you'll see that the grants receivable is $2.5 million. Those funds are funds to be reimbursed to us for basically, so there are a couple of different projects where we're still waiting for it, but predominantly it's the West Pier project that is the FEMA project. We pay those bills up front to the contractors. Then we submit the bill with the proof of payment to the state. For the FEMA projects, it goes to dishes in New York State. Then they do their processing and then they send us the money that FEMA has provided. Right now, it's just been taking a little while, so that's why that is so large right now. But we've already paid those bills. So when that comes through, then we'll be able to apply that to the line of credit that we needed to draw on to pay those bills.
So that'll help. To continue here, balance sheet, I think a couple times now I talked about one of the measures to see how healthy a company is to look at the total current assets divided by the total current liabilities. And that's still looking good, it's well over 2.14. They say that a good ratio is even just 1-to-1, so that's good, we're doing okay. Marina profit and loss, not much to say there, the season is basically over. Accounts payable and accounts receivable both, they decreased from the previous month, so. Loan summary, there's 6 notes out there right now. It looks like 4 notes get paid down monthly, 1 note gets paid down annually, and there's 1 other note that fluctuates according to the need. And that's about it for me.
Any questions for Stan? Okay, so, I'd like to make a motion, 12/16/2402, and that's to accept the November's primary financial reports and subsidiary financial reports.
So move.
Second.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes. Yeah. You can go anytime right now. Anytime, I say go. You're running late.
I apologize, Reverend, unfortunately, there was a schedule change in a town meeting that I have to attend tonight, a public hearing. So the holidays messed everything up on schedule, so if there's nothing else that you need from me, I'd like to be excused to go to that meeting.
Bye, see ya.
Have a good meeting.
Have a good meeting.
Well, it'll be longer than this one, I can guarantee you that.
Oh,
So,
boy.
thank you.
Merry
Everybody have a good
Christmas,
holiday.
Merry Christmas, it's been very good working with you.
Nice working with you all.
Thank you, Bill.
Good night.
So,
See you in the morning.
Okay. Item 5, Chairman's report. And I'm going to save my report for executive session. So that will be into the committee reports now, and that would be our executive committee, Connie.
No executive meeting, but I would like to take the opportunity to thank all of the employees, from the director on down to all the people that we hardly ever see, that are working out in extreme weather, and thank them, and hope they have a good holiday.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Finance.
Nothing else.
Governance. Here's your
No.
chance.
No report, but I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season.
Thanks. And Kitty, planning and development.
We haven't done anything lately, so I've got nothing to report.
Nothing to report. All right, let's go over to old business, none. And under new business, I have a motion of 1216-2403 to move the executive session for discussions of transition issues.
So moved.
And second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passed. We're in executive session. Gonna come out of,
That's
We did it already.
oh, you already did?
Yeah.
How'd it
Did
go?
what? Pretty good.
I made it, Diane seconded it, 5:55, it's in 4 minutes late.
Yeah, that's usually as long as that. All right, so we're back in regular session, I take it?
Yes.
All right, great. So we have no ad hoc, any motions coming out of executive session, so we're over on item 10, and that is motion 1216-2405. And that would be a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's my
Motion
official job.
passes.
6